everybody, welcome back. We are going to quickly get started with watching the next episode. This is season 2, episode 6, and the name of this one is The Old Gods and the New. And we heard Catelyn express allegiance to Brianna, swearing to the old gods and the new. So maybe this has something to do with that. But let's go ahead and get into it because I'm limited on time. And so, yeah, here we go. So it's moved from the square up to Winterfell. I hear a raven. He's writing Robb or Catelyn or both. Oh, he's dead.
Theon.
It's Prince Theon now.
Theon, that's right.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
He's going to make him kill him.
That's what a good lord would do.
Nobody ever said he was a good lord.
Did you hate us the whole time?
Doing a little guilt trip on him.
I am the Lord of Winterfell, as Bran just informed you. Send the ravens.
Can't guarantee what's going to be in them.
You were here the day I was taken.
I'm the one who took you. What of it?
She's going to ask for her release.
Sir Roderick, it grieves me that we meet as foes.
It grieves me you've less honor than a back alley whore. You were raised here.
Seems he deserved that bit of slander.
That was his hostage, taken from a home.
If he were alive to see this.
He's not. He's dead. The Seven Kingdoms are at war.
I think he's convinced himself of this as an attempt to try to win his father's approval, but I don't think he really believes it.
You've served this house faithfully, old man.
I think he's convinced himself of it so that he doesn't feel guilty about what he's doing.
He has to pay the iron price. They'll never respect you while he lives.
Well, he's a dead man. Yeah, it's not respect, it's called fear.
Think what you'd do.
Still gonna put him to death. They just happen to have a stool set up for beheading. You know, it's always amazed me. Gotta hit him again. It's always amazed me with really any of the storylines with beheadings and stuff like that, including based on real life versus fantasy and all that kind of stuff. I guess if it's part of the culture, you just accept it for the most part. I mean, not everybody's always accepted it, but it just seems weird to accept their fate in this way, kind of thing. I don't know if I could be that calm and that still if I was about to be beheaded. Even in the Tudors, the lady who ended up going crazy, I can't remember her name. Even though she was talking a bit cray-cray and all that, ultimately she followed through with what she was commanded and all that kind of stuff. I just think it's really weird. So, but I guess if it's part of the culture, you're used to it. It's just weird. Needs to sharpen his sword. That's a brutal death. A lot of hacking and then kick the head off. Is he the next Mad King? And I want to know exactly what he wrote. The master wrote on the hey ghost. On the note the Raven is carrying to, I'm assuming, Catelyn and Robb. So there are different people of the wildlings, not just that one guy who married all of his daughters. I see movement back there. Is that Ghost? The problems of not wearing my contacts or glasses when I'm watching.
Leave us.
Okay, confused again. Did he attack somebody he shouldn't have attacked because they have an alliance with the Starks, and that's why this guy Daddy Lannister is upset. Is it Tywin? I can't. I need to just have the cast list up beside me when I'm doing these. And Arya
There
is
you go.
learning a lot of information. I don't know if she's learning enough, though.
Lord Peter Baelish.
Give us the room.
Will he know her? Oh, I think so,
Here
the way
all
she's
is.
acting.
Baelish.
Oh, it's Fingers. That's why she's worried.
What news from the capital?
I
Don't
travelled here
make a
directly from
surprise
friendly
face.
Baratheons.
Good by a woman,
Is this going to be
So they
proof
say.
where
Other
the help are
voices.
invisible?
One day, after Stannis and Robb Stark are defeated,
More wine for Lord Baelish.
Is he suggesting that Joffrey marry Marjorie? It's going to be hard to sneak up on him. That'll do, though. Were they the only ones, or were there others nearby? That's a woman.
You ought to burn them you killed.
We need a big fire for that.
Is it just wildlings
Tell
that
me,
turn into White Walkers?
Ygritte, what's in the frost fangs your king could want?
I hear a hawk again. This time it was on the show for sure.
Do you mean to march on the wall?
No, I'll do it.
Come, brothers.
He's not going to kill her, though.
Do it.
I think he thinks he can get through to her.
You
They
never
must be
killed a
filming
woman
this
before,
outdoors because I keep
Peter.
hearing the
You don't need
hawks.
to do it. Strike hard and true. Jon Snow.
See, another one accepting the
Come
beheading.
back and haunt you. That's
He's not going to kill her.
bastard. Do it.
Oh, maybe he does. Nope, he hit the rock. Did he just ding up his sword? She's got a pretty good head start on him, and she's more familiar with the territory. Can he really catch up to her? He's going to head her off at the pass, but
The crown give her wisdom. May the warrior give her courage.
she is sacrificed?
I want that.
Oh, that's Cersei's daughter.
I
Being
want to
married
know what
off?
it's like to love someone. Come, dog.
He's got quite the burn, doesn't he? The scarring from burns. People don't seem very excited to see him. Yeah, this is what happens with tyrants. The people turn against them. At least it's a mutual feelings there. Oh, tore him apart, didn't they? Ouch. Did he ask where's Sansa? Is he actually going to try to save her? Prisoners in their own castle.
You're talking to a king! And now I've struck
He deserved that.
Did my hand fall from my wrist?
This young lady's been through a lot. Hopefully they find them before they do carry through with the raping. Ugh. Gutted. Literally.
Of course. You could have avoided this embarrassment if you married the wealthiest man in Karth.
I already have a husband.
Did you once sit on the Iron Throne?
My father sat there before he was murdered.
But if you did not sit on it yourself, would it not be correct to say, take the Iron Throne?
I didn't come
Semantics.
The people will rise to fight for their rightful queen when I return.
Ah. Forgive me, little princess, but I cannot make an
Assuming a lot.
Wishes.
I'm no ordinary woman. My dreams come true.
She is compelling. He left her a note? So he did recognize her. Oh, no. He didn't leave her a note. It was a note for him. Or a note he did.
What killed him?
Lies.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Okay.
He loved us. He was a good man.
Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Although the paper's going to make noise. She's going to get caught. Can I even read it? I couldn't read all of it. but basically arriving by week's end and all that.
Why?
Lord Tywin sent me.
Tywin.
Why would he do that?
I don't
Let's
know.
go and ask.
Is she going to be able to get out of there? That was quick. So she does get 3.
Westerosi customs are still a bit foreign to me.
It's hard to keep all the rules straight, but if I
She's
remember
the
my lessons,
one that was
the
healing
woman who
those
ruled
in
the
the
First Kingdom
field,
was
right?
called Lady Talisa. She's been helping with the wounded. She's been very helpful.
Okay. It is the one that was helping heal.
Ladies.
They could see you today.
When is the crow going to get to them to let them know that Winterfell has been taken?
News from Winterfell.
Well, finally got there. I'm going to pause things here. I thought I might be able to get it finished before I had to get ready for work, but I'm not going to get it finished in time. So we're going to pause here and come back and finish watching. We're at the 42 mark. I just have to remember that. 42. We are done with work. We've got about 10 minutes left of episode 6. So we're ready to finish it. But this is 8.5 hours later, somewhere in there. So it's a little after 2 in the morning. Actually, it's 2:30 in the morning. So we're going to go ahead and finish this and go from there. But that's why the change of clothes and everything. Well, she hasn't run away again, so that's good. But she's still alive, and they expect her to be dead.
Your brothers desert you. The cold could kill us both. If we light a fire,
Wrapping her up like
but a fire
like
is
cattle.
Fire.
She does blend into the rocks a bit, doesn't she?
bet you freeze to
Which
death
is the whole
before I
purpose of
do.
their outfits. Still able to move pretty good, even with the way he wrapped her up. You know, probably not in these conditions. I was going to say, the best thing is to lay skin to skin. But
Yes.
it's probably way past the point of coldness for that to be beneficial. She's liking him, and he's liking her. We've got a love match going on. I totally didn't hear what he said. Is it really a safe place for them to sleep? She's undulating.
Stop moving.
I'm just trying to get comfortable.
Stop it.
Trying to turn you on, John.
Still moving.
Was I? Oh, I didn't notice that time.
She's pleased with herself.
He can raise a few hundred men and retake Winterfell.
I was going to say, Theon did dig his own grave.
On the run. If you march all the way back north now, you lose what you gained.
He's got a point.
There are other ways to serve, my lord.
She's talking about sex.
Other things.
Told you, she's talking about sex.
I hate the king more than any of them. Don't say these things. If the wrong people hear you.
But you're not the wrong people.
Does she know she's a spy now? Is that Theon? Is she going to kill him and save Bran? Guess she's not going to kill him. She had her chance, though. She pulled an Andrea. Maybe she didn't kill Theon because she knows what Theon means to the family. After all, he was still with the family when she was taken hostage. But maybe she'll kill him. Maybe. I don't think she's going to follow through with sleeping with him. Killed him. She's helping them escape. Cool. Like her even more now. Is that her people? It's not such a safe city, is it? Ah, is that one of the illusionists? I'd say it's one of the magicians. I did see 2 tails. Don't know if there's a 3rd tail, but I did see 2. I know Khaleesi's all in white, and it would be more allegoric to compare her to the White Queen, but I'm ready for her to turn into the Red Queen and say, off with their heads. I'm pretty sure it's the Red Queen that says it and not the Queen of Hearts. But it's been so long since I've read the two stories. I can't remember which queen actually says it because I know in a lot of Alice in Wonderland variations, they combine the Red Queen and the Queen of Hearts together. I think it's the Red Queen that says off with their heads. At any rate, this one was a pretty exciting one, I think, from what I remember, with the 8.5 hours in between. So, actually, about 9 hours, because there was 30 minutes before work where I was getting all my food together for my shift. When I work that late a shift, I don't get a lunch. I just work straight through. So, from what I remember, all of it was pretty exciting. I've had some surprises along the way. Like I thought Jason Momoa's character, Drago, I thought he lasted longer in the series. So I was actually surprised that he died at the end of season 1. So with Theon, I think Theon may have dug his own grave. I think he's going to be killed because of him wanting his dad's approval so much. I mean, when we first met him, it didn't seem like he was a hostage or prisoner or anything like that. So I don't know. We didn't see his initial bringing up and all that kind of stuff. And those of you that know the backstory and all that may be able to share more about that. But from what I've seen, what they've shown me, it didn't seem like he was a hostage or a prisoner. So I think he dug his own grave. And the guy that they killed, what did they say? Started with an R, right? The guy with the braided beard. I would say he was well respected by the family, almost like an extension of the family, just like the woman who was taking care of Bran or the man who's kind of like the teacher and the Raven master. I can't remember if they called him master or maestro or something like that. Maestro. That's Italian, right? That's more of a conductor. That's at least what I think of. So I don't know. I I won't be surprised if he does get to live. I won't be fully surprised, but I totally expect for him to be killed. Now, the advice that Rob's second in command, that's kind of what he seems like. The advice he gave was smart advice. So it's good to know that even though Rob may have some impulses to do things, when somebody has a good argument, he does step back and think about it. So that's good to see. Catelyn, of course, wants to see her sons. I am loving the lady even more, the wildling. I like the bond that she and Bran have, and I'm guessing that's why she's taking care of him. I'm wondering when they came up with that plan, though, and who came up with the plan. Because she and the guy they basically refer to as a simpleton, I forget what they call him, not Mordred. This isn't Merlin. I can't remember what they call him. But basically, he's Bran's legs. He was ready. The wolves were ready. And I couldn't tell if anybody else ran off with them. Now, that being said, I understand why they're saving the boys because they are what's left of Winterfell right now because everybody else is away fighting the war. But what's going to happen to the people that are left behind? Is Theon going to take action against the people when he finds out they're gone? And Bran doesn't seem to want to do anything that'll hurt the people. And he still has a very young mind. As mature-ish as he's acting, he's still a young boy, or at least appearance-wise. King's Landing. Joffrey has gotten a good taste of the fact that the people do not like him and have turned on him. And he's finding out why tyrants don't last long. Now, whether he'll last a while or not, I don't know, but he's not doing too well right now. Not poor, but Tyrion is trying to put him in his place, and who knows if Joffrey will try to do anything against Tyrion. I could see the guards listening to Joffrey and doing something to Tyrion, but also could see the guards understanding Tyrion's point of view and not necessarily following every order. So I could see it go both ways. Sansa may have learned that Tyrion's girl is a plant, but who knows? But Tyrion already knows that she hates Joffrey, so that's not going to be any big surprise to him if his lady tells him that. And his whole objective is to keep her safe solely for getting Jaime back. But the lady friend is correct in that she needs to be careful who she says what to. Oh, and Jon and the wildling up in the north. I think it's funny. Her wiggling like that. We all know what she was trying to do. She was trying to arouse him, distract him, and probably choke him. I wouldn't trust sleeping beside her. I would think she'd try to choke me in my sleep. I mean, we saw how far she was able to lift her arms up. All she has to do is roll over and grab his neck. Although he would have an easier time fighting her off, but she hasn't proven much. Although he did let her live. He was supposed to kill her and he didn't. So maybe she wouldn't kill him. I don't know if he didn't kill her because he does like her, or if he just has a problem killing people for no reason, or killing women at least for no reason. So I guess we'll find that out more, but I think he likes her. She's pretty. And as far as when it's cold, I know at least when it gets into the 10s, 20s, that sort of thing, rather than having layers and layers of clothes on and trying to warm up that way, it really is better, especially if you have like a sleeping bag or something, get naked, then get in the sleeping bag together. Your body heat helps warm each other up, and not sexual body heat, just regular body heat. If you're at risk for frostbite or something like that, you should hold the hand or foot or whatever body part it is up next to the core of the body. But I mean, your body heat's only going to be there up to a certain point. So the area they're in is probably way too cold for that survival skill. So, but we have enough nakedness on the show. We might as well add that nakedness too. Okay. I have to get up in 7 hours ish, and it takes a little while to fall asleep. So I'm going to head to bed. I've got to work at the art store tomorrow. So thank you all for joining me on this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.